Welcome to KDEM, Rahulji. So nice to see you here. We've been talking and meeting and doing a lot of stuff at the background. So nice to have you in our office, and thank you for making it all the way to HSR. I'm sure it was a journey to reach here. But thanks for being here.
Pleasure is ours.
My name is Venkatesh Deshpande, and I am the cluster manager for Hubli Dharwad Belgaum. I also lead the data center strategy for KDEM. We are welcoming Rahulji to Karnataka Digital Economy Mission office, headquartered at HSR, Bengaluru. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. My name is Rahul Raj Singh. I'm the MD and CRO of VergeCloud. I'm trying to make sure that I'm running the revenue GTM and making VergeCloud again, starting from Karnataka and taking it to global stage.
Thank you. I believe you have a couple of questions, so why don't you ask?
How did this conversation start between KDEM and VergeCloud?
Yeah.
All right. It was by chance. I met Aminji a couple of months ago, probably 4 months ago, if I have to be precise. I immediately fell in love with VergeCloud's Make in India, Made in India logo. I'm like, I did not know there is a CDN homegrown product available in Bengaluru, which is competing with global CDN providers who are there in the market. That is what drew me to VergeCloud. That is what started this conversation. I am from the industry, my past experience. And so it is very close to my heart to get an Indian product, and especially the CDN part of it. I am sure you have a portfolio of products. That's how it started. Here we are signing an MOU with VergeCloud. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You made the right choice to be with us. Thank you.
So I'll just top up. We are, if not the first, we are one of the first homegrown CDN. No white labeling.
Very well said.
So question for Rahul, what problem does it solve for startups in India?
See, it's a very in-depth answer. I don't want to give it to you. At VergeCloud and the collaboration between us is, we had a similar thought process. The startup in India has a right to have a world-class security postures and infrastructure for the performance right from the day one. We don't have to wait to business to grow and then we get into the nitty-gritties.
Right.
We wanted to make sure that we are the first in the industry to support the startups in Karnataka, beyond Bangalore and across India, to make sure that they are on track.
So what infrastructure challenges do you hear most from Karnataka startups?
One, expense. For startups, what matter the most is cost.
Right.
When we were discussing a couple of case studies, Rahulji, I thought we put pen to the paper.
Correct.
And it was a straight 30% cost takeout without doing much, right? So whatever cost benefits we can provide to the startup, we would love to extend that.
Right.
And with your product, we are hoping they will experience world-class performance and also save some money while at it.
Right.
Which matters most to the startups.
Correct.
But why VergeCloud? Like, what made this the right partner for KDEM?
Well, see, Make in India is a big story, right? We would like to compete with the world. We want to become a product-heavy state, product-heavy country. We don't want service providers. We don't want to be in service industry. That's the thing which drew us to VergeCloud. And of course, I think Government of Karnataka always supports products, product-based startups. I would still say you're a startup who is helping startups.
Correct. That is right. Right.
So we grow together. That's what drew us, right?
See, I will just top up one point. Why VergeCloud? The reason is very simple. We have been, as an Indian, we have been seeing that there are a lot of we are just following a different market, different products to India, right? Sooner or later, somebody might have started it. Why not now? So we have grown it, made sure that the product is in-house grown and supporting the startup ecosystem. That is the reason VergeCloud. And it's a unique proposition what we are trying to bring it to table.
What does India-built cloud infrastructure mean for startups, and how does it fit into the country's digital sovereignty goals?
Let me simplify that question.
Please.
Why VergeCloud product, right? We have discussed a lot about it, but I want the startups to know from the horse's mouth.
Okay, good point. See, as I said earlier, that the reason for the inception of the VergeCloud was that we wanted to make sure that the startup ecosystem should have the rights to access the world-class security and performance infrastructure, correct? Now, we need to also understand why I made that statement. Because if you go in the market right now, most of the competitors are using white label product, which make, the bottom line is that it's not make in India product. It's not built from the scratch, and it's not going to support the government futuristic view which they are trying to implement via compliance, stating as a data sovereignty. Because in some form, the data is going out, correct? Now, if somebody wants to start that business, my way of thinking is make the things right when you're starting it from the beginning. Not try to change the things when you have already grown up. Point number one. Point number two, by design, again, we are cost effective. Third, a lot of government supports are there for us where we are not keeping it for ourselves. We are passing it to the startup ecosystem.
Exactly.
So we are trying to build an ecosystem where a startup is supporting the startup. So we are not anymore a startup.
Where do your engineers, where are they based out of?
So most of the guys are based out of India. We're expanding. And in near future, in a couple of quarters, we are aiming to have around 90%, 95% hit ratio of engineers based out of Bangalore or outside of the Bangalore.
Outside of Bangalore, beyond Bangalore?
Beyond Bangalore.
Keep
Of engineers.
help you there, set up offices
Yes.
there as well.
The core mantra is this.
So a lot of startup founders will be watching this video. What is the one thing you'd want them to take away from this? Question for both.
So, those of you who know KDM, you must know already that we are huge promoters for startups. We want you to get the most out of the products which we bring as partners, right, for your experience. So, I would request the startup founders to make best use of this opportunity.
Right.
And experience yourself about the performance changes you are going to see. I have seen it and I think I like it. So I'm sure some of you will like it. And if there is feedback, this is an opportunity for them to give it to you as well.
Yes.
Right? So yes, that is where I would see that startups would benefit from this. And this is going to be a Beyond Bengaluru first.
Correct.
Karnataka first. So make best use of it before the entire India grabs it.
Correct. I'll just top up the point. See, most of the startup founders, I will say that the mantra for the VergeCloud is very simple. We want startups to, concentrate on the business. Let the security on it. That is what we are trying to tell them, that you just concentrate on the product, whatever you are making, the services, what you're trying to give it to the customer. Rest, your performance, your security is my level. So take care of your business. We'll take care of everything.
To end it, I would add that if you apply for it, you will get some free credits.
Correct.
The main point of this MOU is that we give you credits. VergeCloud will extend those to you, experience it, utilize it, and make the most out of it. Help us build the next, I won't name the global providers, but next Indian product which will be wanted by international companies.
Right. Rightly articulated.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you, Rahul.
Great conversation.
Thank you.
And
We're
nice
looking forward.
Yes.
We'll make it happen.
Yes. Thank you.